Emma was a 28-year-old elementary school teacher, known for her warm smile and love for books. She had spent years putting others first, whether it was her students or her family, and decided it was time to focus on herself. Encouraged by a friend, she downloaded a dating app and matched with someone who seemed perfect, Jason. His profile painted a picture of a charismatic, successful man who shared her passion for travel and outdoor adventures. Their conversations flowed easily, and he seemed attentive, even charming. Her friends, while happy for her, offered a word of caution. "Just make sure to meet in a public place," they said. Emma laughed it off, brushing aside their concern. After all, Jason seemed too genuine to be a threat. Emma chose a trendy restaurant downtown. She arrived early, sitting by a window table, nervously checking her phone. Jason walked in a few minutes later, dressed sharply, with an air of confidence that immediately put her at ease. Their conversation over dinner felt natural, as if they'd known each other for years. Yet, there were moments that felt slightly off. Jason asked an unusual number of questions about her routine, what time she left for work, whether she lived alone, and whether she often went out on weekends. Emma dismissed it as curiosity. After dinner, Jason suggested they grab coffee at a nearby cafe. Emma texted her roommate to let her know where she was heading and walked out of the restaurant with him. That was the last message she ever sent. Her roommate grew concerned when Emma didn't return home that night. Calls went unanswered, and by morning, her friends and family were in a panic. They filed a missing persons report, and the police began piecing together her movements. Security footage showed Emma leaving the restaurant with Jason, walking toward the parking lot. From there, the trail went cold. Jason's profile on the dating app had been deleted, and no one by that name seemed to exist. Days turned into weeks, and the search grew more desperate. Then, a breakthrough: Emma's phone was found discarded in a remote area, its last known location leading investigators to an abandoned property miles outside the city. Inside the house, they discovered evidence that linked Jason, or whoever he truly was, to multiple disappearances. Emma's case remains unsolved, with her family still searching for answers. Her story is a stark reminder of how easily trust can be misplaced. If you were Emma, what would you have done differently? Do you share your location with someone when going on a date? Let us know in the comments. It might just help someone stay safe. Ryan was 32, an avid hiker and adventurer who thrived on spontaneity. He loved meeting new people and often said yes to experiences others would shy away from. So when a coworker introduced him to a friend named Alyssa, Ryan didn't hesitate to agree to a blind date. Alyssa suggested something unconventional: a weekend getaway at a secluded cabin she rented. His friends were skeptical. "Who goes to a cabin with a stranger?" they asked. But Ryan shrugged it off, excited about the adventure. The cabin was nestled deep in the woods, a picturesque escape from the city. Alyssa greeted him warmly, her bubbly personality immediately putting him at ease. She had prepared dinner and even suggested they play board games to get to know each other better. But as the evening progressed, small things began to stand out. There were no personal belongings in the cabin, not even a toothbrush or extra clothes. The car Alyssa claimed to have driven didn't match the description she'd given earlier. Late that night, Ryan stepped outside to get some fresh air. As he stood under the stars, he noticed faint voices in the distance. Curious, he followed the sound, only to find an old shed hidden behind the cabin. What he found inside made his stomach drop: a collection of photographs, some dating back years, all featuring men who looked strikingly similar to him. Panicked, Ryan rushed back to the cabin, only to find Alyssa waiting by the door. Her cheerful demeanor was gone, replaced by a cold, calculating expression. Ryan managed to keep his composure, making up an excuse about needing to grab something from his car. The moment he stepped outside, he bolted, running through the woods until he found a road and flagged down a passing car. The cabin was abandoned by the time authorities arrived. No trace of Alyssa or her true identity was ever found. Would you ever agree to meet someone in a remote location? Do you think Ryan should have seen the red flags sooner? Share your thoughts in the comments. What would you do if a friend didn't come home after a date? Do you have a system to check in with loved ones? Share your tips in the comments, it could save a life. Which story resonated with you the most? What precautions do you take when meeting new people? Let us know in the comments. If you found these stories eye-opening, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more gripping content every week. Thank you for watching and being part of this important conversation. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and always trust your instincts. Next time, we'll explore unsolved mysteries that continue to baffle investigators. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss it. Take care, and remember, you never know how much sharing these stories could help someone else.